On a Sunday afternoon, the Battle of I-84 shifts to McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. This is Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey, and it's live right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Hello, everyone. We welcome you inside the McCann Ice Arena. First time the Hat-Tricks play a game here in Poughkeepsie. They were at the Ice Time Sports Complex in Game 4 of the year and dominated the Venom 9-3. That, just one of the few times the Hat-Tricks have put up 9 goals in a game this season. They have done it 3 total times, twice against the Venom. And last night, they put up 10 goals for the first time all season. Their first multi-point game of the year, led by Josh LaBelle, who has put together back-to-back 5-point outings and is plus 18 as a defenseman, leads the Hat-Tricks and its top 10 in the FPHL for defensemen. He's got points in 3 straight games, and the trio of Josh LaBelle, Johnny Ruiz, and Chase Harwell has been nearly unstoppable in this series. They've combined for 48 points in the series with the HC Venom. The Venom being announced to the ice. Hat-Tricks are in black tonight, as they were on Friday and Saturday. Both winners for the Hat-Tricks, 10-4 last night and 7-2 on Friday. They're announcing the starting lineup. Well, both these teams come in on practically opposite ends of the spectrum. The Hat-Tricks have won 3 games in a row. That's the first time they've done that this season. They have points in 6 straight, and they are just 5 behind the Port Huron Prowlers for second place in the Empire Division. 1 ahead of the Watertown Wolves, who are on their tails. Watertown with 51 points, the Hat-Tricks with 52, and Danbury at 14, 10, 6, and 2, while the Venom are 7, 18, 2, and 0 with 23 points. They're in 6th place in the Empire Division. They've lost 6 in a row, 11 of their last 12, and they're 1-8-1 over their last 10 games. Hat-Tricks have topped the Venom in 5 straight in this Battle of 84. They're 6-1 overall. The only loss to the Venom coming on December 13th, 4-2 in Danbury. As they announce the starters for the Venom, Jonas Lias, Stavros Soilis. We got Austin Pickford on defense. They're going to go with John Moriarty in net. He relieved Makar Sokolov in yesterday's game. Hat-Tricks putting up 10 goals, double digits for the first time this season. Their power play has been explosive. Danbury jumping up the ranks, second now in the league, over 25%. Almost time for the anthem.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise. If you're able, and gentlemen, please remove your hats.
We'll turn it over to the in-arena sound.
This afternoon by Shannon McRitchie.
So proudly
Beautifully done, and we are ready to go on a Sunday afternoon from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. Hello again, everyone. Doug Latuca with you right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network and on our Facebook page. This the final game of the weekend trio. Hat-Tricks dominated the first two, winning 10-4 and 7-2. 17 combined goals over their last two games. That the most over a two-game stretch for the Hat-Tricks this season. They have won 3 in a row, points in 6 straight, and they are 6-1 against the Venom, winning the last 5 in the battle of I-84. A couple of ceremonial puck drops, and then we are almost ready to go. As for last night, Dustin Gesso suspended 2 games for an illegal hit to the head of the Hat-Tricks captain, Johnny Ruiz, who is not in the lineup tonight. He is on the bench, coaching as he recovers. Bit of a blindside hit as he tried to chop the puck up the boards and ended up with an elbow in the face from Dustin Gesso. So the Venom are without their leading goal scorer and point producer, and will look to lean on a few other players in Danila Belov and Lester Brown, just to name a few. Also, Zinus Zaitchik, who has 3 goals and 5 assists through 6 games with the Hat-Tricks this season. 16 points overall for Zaitchik. The Venom have played 1 game here at McCann Ice Arena, falling 6-2 to the Binghamton Black Bears back on the 20th of January. The Hat-Tricks 14-10-6-2, 52 points. They're in 3rd place in the Empire, 5 behind the Port Huron Prowlers for 2nd. The HC Venom 7-18-2, 23 points. They're in 6th place in the Empire. They will likely make the playoffs with the Dashers all the way in the cellar with just 6 points this season. But who will they face off with? That will be determined as the season goes on. Mentioned the Hat-Tricks putting up 10 goals yesterday. Gleb Van Durken grabbing the first hat-trick of the season. And Josh LaBelle with his 2nd consecutive 5-point outing. He has 10 points over his last 2. He's up to 30 and leads the team with 24 assists. Hat-Tricks in the black jerseys, black bottoms, and the black socks with the white and orange trim. Venom with the white tops, black bottoms, white socks with gold and red accessories. Puck drop at center, and we are underway. Danbury moving left to right, and they start Chase Harwell, Alexander Vasiliev, and Jacob Ratcliffe as the puck is iced 10 seconds into the first period. On defense, it is Josh LaBelle, paired up with Charlie Bedard. The goaltenders, Frankie McClendon, his 2nd start of the weekend, picked up a win on the 31st. That was Friday, 29 of 31 in the Hat-Tricks net. This is 6th start of the season. Face off at the far side circle. The Venom come away with it. It's a battle for it. A stick goes flying in the corner, spits out for Vasiliev, who leads Ratcliffe right up the gut. Pass for Harwell, left wing, far boards, knocked off the puck, and Stavros Soilis from right to left for the Venom. A shot from the right circle, whistles wide, off the stick of Kodiak White Duck, the former hat-trick. 45 seconds into the first period, no score, Hat-Tricks and Venom. John Moriarty, the netminder for the Venom tonight. He came in relief of Makar Sokolov yesterday, went 24 for 27 in about 37 minutes of play. Kyle Gonzalez taped to tape Anderson, gains the line, centering past Van Durken, through Anderson behind the cage. On his backhand, the lefty attempted to center. It pinballs around to the near side corner. Zaitchik flips it, knocked down by White Duck, and he'll spring Belov on right wing far boards. First time we see Troy Harwell, the brother of Chase. Troy played 9 games for the Hat-Tricks last year. He dresses on defense, an icing called. Signed a 4-game PTO earlier on today, a minute 32 into the first period. And no score and no shots quite yet. Danbury hoping they save some goals for today. Mentioned their 17 goals over the last 2 games. And Danbury with 26 goals over their last 3. Off the far circle draw, Gonzalez slipping at middle, it's intercepted. Brett Parker walks the far wall, centers in the slot, turnaround shot, punched wide. Gleb Van Durken on it for Danbury behind the cage. Skitters out of trouble up the near side, he's harassed from behind. The lefty fighting off the check of Zaitchek, gains the line on the right side. Van Durken, fresh off a hat trick last night. A scrum forward in the near side corner, it's picked free and poked ahead through center where Jordan Popoff recollects for Danbury. Very strong defensive performance from Popoff last night. Physical on some of the Venom impact players, and Justin Movali chips it over the hat tricks bench out of play. About 2.5 minutes gone by in the opening frame. Hat-tricks in Venom. Face off at the far side circle to the left of Frankie McClendon. Josh Newberg wins it for Danbury. Popoff wheels it near side, clogged up in a couple of skates near the circle, and Popoff elevates through center off the blade of Zach Pamelayan, who chases after it. Getting some run up at forward tonight is Pamelayan. Stand-up hit at the line by Movali. And Robinson at the offensive blue line, play offside. So the face-off comes outside of it. It's the 8th meeting of 11 between the two teams. They'll finish off the season series in Danbury, 3 games on March 7th, 8th, and 9th. Near dot face-off just outside the Venom zone. The door is open in the right corner. They've closed it. And back to game action. Turnover off the draw. Vasiliev rings it off the post. Left point, LaBelle snapper. Pops in the air. Vasiliev rims it around. Pinching from the right point is Bedard. He'll keep it moving. Ratcliffe touches for Harwell. Chugs around the net. And Tim Hanlon will flip it out to center. Right side, red line, Bedard sends it right back in. Moriarty out of the cage. Can't clear. LaBelle left point. Slepper whistles high and over the crossbar. Scooping to it is Bedard. Harwell's turnaround shot flutters wide left of the cage. Vasiliev attempts to keep it going. It's Harwell's center point. He'll flip it back in deep. Below the goal line, Pickford, self-pass off the boards, recollects far corner, and storms up the right side wing. Has Vasiliev on his hip, he's outnumbered. Has it in the far corner. He'll center off the pad of McClendon and absorbed by LaBelle, who darts to the bench for a change. Ratcliffe will do the same as he steps over the red line and flips in deep. With 4 minutes erased, first period, no score. Hat-tricks in Venom. Final time this weekend, Danbury won the first 2. They've won 5 in a row in this series. Left point, Harwell, snapper blocked. Troy will ladle it down low for Frolov, throws in front, Soilis picks it off and works out from right to left. Troy Harwell paired with Kyle Gonzalez tonight. A couple of other notable scratches for the hat-tricks. As we mentioned, no Johnny Ruiz. Frolov at the right point, shoots, blocker save, rebound in the air, Van Durken looking, and he fanned on the shot. It was tied up in his skates. Puck back of the hat-trick zone, Gonzalez angles for Van Durken. Anderson right wing, surveys, tosses middle, clanks off his skate. Anderson back on it, throws in front, and Bedoin for the Venom will reorganize. Ruiz just getting hot for the hat-tricks. He's 1 point away from 300 in his FPHL career, but we will have to wait for next weekend against the Dashers Hockey Club, 2 games at the Danbury Ice Arena. Pickford in his own zone, plays back for Connor Craig. It's ladled around. Belov, clear attempt, glove down, pop off with the right mitt, but Craig hops on it, streaks right up the middle, gained the line, knocked off the puck by Robinson, who overskates in front of the Hat-Tricks bench. It's free, Belov in the slot, shoots, blocker save, McClendon. Pops out to the high slot, Robinson. Darts in right side, centering, Pamela Lane at the right circle, pass in front, the shot by Newberg wide left. The former Venom, uncorking one, found himself all alone at the ring of the left circle and pounded it wide. Mo Valley fires in over the head of Moriarty. And the Venom reset. 6 minutes gone, first period, no score. Other scratches for the Hat-Tricks. Once again, no Alexander Gamzatov nor Connor Woolley, but the good news, Woolley activated from the IR today, just not in the lineup. Puck at the left point, Hat-Trick zone. It was brought in offside by Brett Jackson. And that should bring us to our first media timeout with 13:39 to go. First period and no score. Hat-Tricks and Venom on a Sunday afternoon from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India Pale Ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Doug Latuca back with you inside McCann Ice Arena, Poughkeepsie, New York. Hat-Tricks and Venom scoreless. We've played about 6.5 minutes opening period. Danbury, winners in the first 2 games of this weekend series. 10-4 yesterday, 7-2 on Friday. And the face-off at the near dot just outside the Hat-Tricks end. Danbury defending the left goal. Frankie McClendon stands in it. Outlet pass, Harwell right wing, right pad save on the quick release from the right circle. Moriarty at the top of his crease. Bedoyan backtracks behind the net in his own zone. In the white jersey for the Venom. Hat-Tricks in the blacks. Cross-ice pass from near to far, detected by Vasiliev and tapped into the scorer's area. Danbury, the 3rd most goals for in the league. 132 coming in to tonight. They average over 4 goals a game, and that's certainly been helped out by the recent stretch that they've been on. When you put up 9, 7, and 10 in the last 3, that will inflate the numbers. Hat-Tricks hoping that is part of the formula for success. Hat-Tricks have also done a nice job keeping the puck out of their net, averaging about 2 goals against over the last handful. Harwell bursts in left side, one hands it on goal, and Moriarty covers with the glove. Face-off at the left circle. Hat-Tricks making changes. Van Durkin with Anderson and Frolov. Troy Harwell on the back with Kyle Gonzalez. Hat-Tricks win it straight back. Gonzalez angles off the boards. The Venom take possession near side, but keeping it alive is Harwell. Free puck, Anderson. It's in his skates in the slot, and it's lofted out to center by the Venom. Van Durkin touches the play, but Danbury offside. So another stoppage. We are scoreless, 12:23 the reading on the clock. First time these two are meeting at McCann Ice Arena, and just the second time the Venom are playing a game here in Poughkeepsie. Venom win the center ice faceoff and drag it back behind the net. Frolov chases after Lester Brown. Speeds up left wing, wrist shot, score! Surprised Frankie McClendon. Brown let it go at the left circle. McClendon tried to grab it with the glove, grazed off of it and into the top left corner. And the Venom strike first, it's 1-0. Brown's 6th goal of the season. He was acquired from the Dashers Hockey Club earlier this year. He's up to 23 points. And one that McClendon will likely want back. The 33-year-old Brown beating McClendon up high. And right off the draw, a hit laid on by Mo Valley. He crushed Tim Hanlon, who went down hard. Meanwhile, the puck behind the Venom goal. Danbury starting to pick up the physical play. Brett Jackson weaves through center, gives off Panovanov. Rester, pad saved by McClendon, plops down in front, and Popov controls in a fight. It's Newberg right in the crease of McClendon, and a throwdown from Hanlon. Newberg ripped Hamlin down as they were exchanging punches in the Danbury goal crease. That all started off the face-off following the Venom goal. Mo Valley with a hit far side boards near the red line. And then you saw Hullaby get involved in the offensive zone below the goal line, and then Newberg and Hanlon decide enough is enough. We're gonna go. So things will stay 5-on-5, face off in the hat-trick zone left circle. Hanlon and Newberg fighting at 8:30. The goal, Brown from Panovanov and White Duck at 7:53. Tie up off the face-off. Venom control, Pickford on goal, chested down. A juicy rebound in front, but the hat-tricks scoop it out through center. Back on it for the Venom. It's Sazdanovitz. Up ahead, Soilis couldn't get there. Hat-tricks pounded back out to center, and Sazdanovitz was hacked up with the hands, nothing called. He goes down to a knee. Robinson shooting right circle, and it's engulfed by Moriarty. No rebound. The shots 5-4 in favor of the hat-tricks, but they trail 1-0. Panovanov's 4th assist of the year. For White Duck, it's his first point with the Venom in his 5th game. Tim Hanlon barking at the hat-tricks bench. He's in the penalty box after fighting with Josh Newberg. Face off at the near circle Venom zone. Bedard shoots from the right point. It's blocked in the slot. And Sazdanovitz turns it over at center. Right in, Harwell, left wing, shoots! It's a rebound. Glove stop from Moriarty. Puck was free. Hat-tricks keep it. LaBelle, slapper. Glove down. Rebound, Vasiliev looking for it in the slot. It's chopped back in deep. Harwell punches it below the goal line. Craig shielding Ratcliffe. Free puck, left point, LaBelle. All the way down low for Vasiliev in the right corner. Spinning, Vasiliev. Camped out behind the goal. Surveys. Centers Harwell for LaBelle, net side, steered away Moriarty. LaBelle pounces on it, left corner. Left circle, it's Ratcliffe, twirling at the left point, walks the wall, hands off Vasiliev, fans on a pass, LaBelle gets it, shoots off the chest of Moriarty. And Soilis lugs it through center. Gives off Sazdanovitz, at the high slot. The follow-up save. Rebound flubbed wide. Bedard retrieves in the far corner, and it's banked out to center. McClendon getting more comfortable as this game goes on. This just his 6th start of the season, but his 2nd in the last 3 hat-tricks games. Puck turned over, Van Durken wrists it wide right. A turnover from the Venom, and Van Durken in prime scoring area ripped it wide. Van Durken back on it, left circle. Harwell to the net, tipped on, save. Center point Gonzalez, near side Frolov, drags, rips it wide, rims off the dasher, glove down Harwell, and kicked out to center. Gonzalez will send it back in with 9:15 to play. 1-0 Venom, first period. The Venom escape. Jackson gains the line up the middle, hands off Belov, wrist shot, score! Top left corner, Belov from the right circle, snaps it over the blocker of McClendon, and the Venom, somewhat surprisingly, have a 2-0 lead. It started quickly, the Venom from right to left. Jackson sped through center, stepped over the line, handed off Belov on right wing, near the right circle. A slingshot, top left corner, 2-0 Venom in front of a packed crowd here at McCann Ice Arena, despite the majority of the fans being from the hat-tricks. Puck back in play off the center ice faceoff. Pop-off, right side red line. Wheels it in from near to far side. Pamelayan knocks it down. Hullaby at the left circle. Free puck in the slot. It's shoveled to the far side. Movali's shot deflects off Hullaby and wide left. Sazanovitz weaves in the slot poked off the puck. Robinson the other way. Leads Hullaby. Left side, Hullaby touching back, Pamelayan shoots, score! The answer from Zach Pamelayan. The hat-tricks cut the deficit to 1. 8:19 to go in the first. ZP on the board, his 4th of the year. It started with a defensive play at the hat-tricks blue line, a poke check. Robinson started it, fed Hullaby left wing, and the drop for Pamelayan. He wrists it inside the right post. And the hat-tricks with some life. Zach Pamelayan. Center ice draw to resume action, and the hat-tricks control. It trickles in on net off a deflection, and Moriarty covers. Pamelayan now with 3 points in his last 4 games, 2 goals and an assist. His 4th of the year and his 10th point. Robinson and Hullaby with the other helpers. 2-1 Venom. About 8 minutes to go. First period. Stay with us on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hat-Tricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental HO Pen has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hat-Tricks wings today.
Back inside McCann Ice Arena. Bit of a sluggish start for the Hat-Tricks through the first 12 minutes of play. They trail 2-0 in this game. But Zach Pamelayan at 11:39 has Danbury on the board. 2-1 the score. As we've just hit 8 minutes remaining in the first period. The goals from free puck in front, trickles on goal, glove save, rebound put into the slot Ponovanov to the left point, Soilus. Wrister hit a couple bodies, pinballs to the far corner. Delayed penalty on the hat-tricks, and it is a hook. The goals are Brown and Lester, 7:53 and 10:56 respectively for the Venom. The hat-tricks, Pamelaine at 11:39. So, 45 seconds after the Venom's second goal of the game, Pamelaine with the response. Correction, their second goal was Belov, not White Duck. Off the face-off, Sazanovic. Low left for Zaitchik. Power play for the Venom, 7.5 to go, 2-1, they lead. Zaitchik, low left for Sazanovic, on goal, glove down by McClendon. Zaitchik behind the cage, feathers near side. Sazanovic for Zaitchik. To the back, Pickford, left point. Walks down the wall, opens up, the lefty around the net far side. He'll drop it off. Zaitchik directly behind the net. He'll give off far side now. Pickford straight away for Sazanovic. He fumbled, but flips it for Zaitchik. The return near side. Cross ice, Craig shoots, save McClendon. No rebound, 1:05 to go on the penalty. They got Harwell for hooking at 12:21. Still 1:05 to kill. Face off at the far circle. Robinson and Zaitchik. Venom win it. Straight away, Pickford. For Craig, right point. Wrist shot, flutters wide. Was deflected on the way in. Across Craig, another try. And he snaps it over the crossbar. Pickford cannot keep at the left point as it trickles out to center. Pickford taken down by Ratcliffe and a penalty. So a 5-on-3 upcoming for the Venom for 39 seconds. Just a note on the Pamelaine goal to bring this game within one. Hullaby with his 9th point as a hat trick, 5th assist. He's got points in 6 of his first 7 with Danbury. And for Noah Robinson, who grabbed the other assist, he extends his point streak to 7 games. 4 goals and 7 points during that span. 5-on-3. Venom control in the offensive zone. McClendon defends the left net. Pickford, high slot across one-timer, blasted wide by Brown. Ponovanov crisscrossing with Soilus. Veers middle, hands off Brown, sliding on goal. It's deflected into the midsection of McClendon, and he holds on. So a face-off at the other circle on the right side. It's Belov and Newberg. Important to mention, no Dustin Gesso, typically their leader in all 3 offensive categories, and power play goals. Danbury without Johnny Ruiz, who has 4 goals over the last 2. Brown picks it free, finds Badeau, the shot from the left circle, knocked down by McClendon and cleared by LaBelle. 5-on-4 out of the box is Harwell. Still in there, Ratcliffe for another minute and 17. Venom offside. So the face-off leaks outside the hat-trick zone. 5:34 left, first period, 2-1 Venom. They led 2-0. 2 goals within the opening 11 minutes, but Pamelaine, a response 45 seconds later, makes this a 1-goal game. Left dot draw, Venom possess. Ponovanov up the left wing into the offensive zone. Drops off Badeau, swept away Vasiliev. And Badeau reorganizes at center ice. Soilus pestered by Vasiliev. Far side, blue line. The play is onside. Bedoin, left point, now at the circle, weaves in, backhander, fought off by McClendon. Belov, down low, Soilis in front, stuff try, pad stop from McClendon, and Vasiliev emerges with it. He leads Chase Harwell on left wing, tied for the team lead in shorthanded goals with 3. The puck wheeled all the way out of the zone. It's a delayed penalty on the Venom, so McClendon's on the bench. Hatrick still shorthanded. Vasiliev for Robinson, shoveled it wide. Venom touch up in the near corner, and things will even up at 4-on-4 for 19 seconds, and then Danbury heads to its first power play of the afternoon. Hat-tricks have been scorching on the man advantage. 3 for 5 yesterday, 10 for their last 15. That's 66.7%. 4-on-4 for the next 19 seconds. When we come back, 2-1 Venom, 4:36 to go on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean, fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
We welcome you back inside McCann Ice Arena, Poughkeepsie, New York. Venom 2, Hat-Tricks 1, 4:36 to go in period 1. And it's a 4-on-4 for the next 19 seconds. And then the Hat-Tricks head to the power play. They jumped from 9th to 2nd over the last 2 games against the Venom on the power play. A shot off the face-off from LaBelle was deflected wide by Anderson. He's behind the net, jockeying for it. It spits out near corner, and Brett Parker settles things down for the Venom. He's back behind the net, pressured by Anderson, gives off for Pickford near corner. The 4-on-4 is over. Hat-tricks to the power play. They check in 25%, second in the league as we mentioned, and 10 for their last 15. Harwell bursts in right side, puts it on. Pad save Moriarty. Ratcliffe recollects. The righty spins it near side. LaBelle, right circle. Cross slot pass, tipped, swatted, kept in left point. Ratcliffe has time. Ratcliffe, low left Harwell. In front, Hullaby, double teamed, poked off his stick. Ratcliffe at the left point. Angles down low, Harwell walks up the wall towards the left point. Near side, LaBelle. Low right, Hullaby. In front, stuff try, right back to Hullaby. Right point, LaBelle, down low, Tarwell taps it wide left. And the Venom clear as far as center. 3:20 to go in the first, 2-1 Venom, 45 on the power play. LaBelle gains the line. Down the right side, Anderson shot, deflected wide. Left point, Ratcliffe. Shovels down low, Harwell keeps it moving for Anderson below the goal line. Anderson tapping it for LaBelle, right corner. Center point, Ratcliffe. Back for LaBelle at the ring of the right circle. Return, Ratcliffe, one-timer, blocked. Harwell on goal, rebound, score! Off a Venom defender, Chase Harwell credited with the power play goal. Hat-tricks with back-to-back, and they tie it. Quick puck movement early in that power play. It had somewhat stalled out, but Danbury still had possession in the offensive zone. It went quickly to Harwell, who fed it in the low slot, deflected off a Venom player. A diving Moriarty could not keep it out with the glove. 2-2 the score on Harwell's 16th goal of the year and his team high 6th on the power play. Well, his team high at least of active players in this game tonight. Johnny Ruiz has been on fire with the power play goals. He leads the group with 7, but as we mentioned, not in the lineup tonight following the high hit from Gesso. Newberg shot from a sharp angle, chested down Moriarty. Popov keeps it in, sweeps it wide of the goal. Bedoin in the far corner for the Venom. 2:20 to play, first period, 2-2, hat-tricks in Venom. Danbury, with 2 consecutive goals, has tied the game. Newberg flutters one down the ice, turns into an icing. So Harwell's point streak stretched to 5 games now. 4 goals, 6 assists during that span. He's got 12 points in his last 7 games, fresh off a 4-point outing yesterday. D-zone draw for the hat-tricks near circle. Sazanovitz for the Venom, Newberg for the hat-tricks off the icing. Newberg wins it to the near corner, the former Venom. Far side Pamelayan connects with Robinson, outnumbered at center ice, and he'll sauce it in deep. 2 minutes to go in period 1. Sazanovitz chops it cross ice, too far for Belov. Hat-tricks take possession. Van Durken gallops through center, backhand sauce. Anderson right up the gut. He fumbled the puck. And Brett Jackson wheels in left side. Crunched by Bedard in the left corner. And the hat-tricks emerge with it. Van Durken, a night removed from Danbury's first hat-trick of the season, his first pro hat-trick. It's Anderson. Wrist shot blocker save. Spitz far corner. Hat-tricks keep it alive. Bedard right point shooting. Another step from Moriarty. LaBelle's follow-up. Tipped up in the air. Plops down below the goal line. And the Venom control momentarily. Pressure from Frolov. Connor Craig for the Venom. On right wing, far side. He's closed off and lost the puck. Van Durken's stick went flying in the air. Hanlon, right wing. Poke checked off the puck by Bedard, who lumberjacks it to the far side boards Vasiliev. Outlet Frolov. Darts in right side. Frolov dips the shoulder and shoots it wide. Vasiliev collects left point. Tiptoes the line. Forced outside. Hat-tricks right back in. Vasiliev, right side. Pass for Radcliffe. Score! A beauty! Radcliffe one-timer off the Vasiliev feed. Hat-tricks with 3 in a row. And they take their first lead of the afternoon with 30 seconds to play. Transition offense for the hat-tricks at center. Vasiliev found the trailer Ratcliffe near the top of the left circle, and a snapper beats Moriarty. Pamelayan, Harwell, and now Ratcliffe. 3-2 Danbury with a half minute to go in the first. Hat-tricks control off the center ice draw. Troy Harwell backhands it off of Belov near the blue line. Konavanov parked behind the Venom goal with 10 seconds to go. Venom can't clear. Free puck left point. Maybe one last rush for the Venom. Belov on the backhand in front, swept away. Period is over. A sluggish start for the hat-tricks, but they rattle off 3 in a row. Pamelayan at 11:39, Anderson at 17:08 on the power play, and Ratcliffe at 19:32. They go to the locker room up 3-0 after 1 period of play. Both teams barking at each other as they go back to their respective locker rooms. You can hear some of it. Great crowd on hand Sunday afternoon here in Poughkeepsie, New York. McCann Ice Arena, just the second game the Venom have played here at McCann. Lost 6-2 on the 20th of January to the Black Bears. The goals in that period, a Lester Brown from Ivan Ponovanov and Kodiak White Duck at 7:53, followed by Danila Belov about 3 minutes after, 3:03 after, at 10:56. Jackson and Ponovanov with the assist, so a 2-assist game for Ponovanov through 20 minutes of play. But then Danbury decided to turn on the Jets. Zach Pamelayan at 11:39 drew Danbury within one. Hullaby and Robinson started the play and pick up the assists. The tying goal, Anderson on the power play at 17:08. Harwell and LaBelle with the helpers. Now, I wonder if that will be corrected at the intermission because Harwell had led the line. Anderson indicated that he never touched the puck in front. Anderson does have goals in 2 of his last 4 and 4 points over his last 4 games coming in. So, we'll have to see if Anderson keeps the goal or if Harwell is given his 16th of the year and his 6th on the power play, which is now 1 behind Johnny Ruiz. We'll get it sorted out before the period starts, but the go-ahead goal with 28 seconds left in period 1. Jacob Ratcliffe off the feed from Alexander Vasiliev. Charlie Bedard helped the play as well, and that's where we stand. One fight in the period. It was Tim Hanlon and Josh Newberg. Newberg in his return somewhat to the New York area, if you would, surrounding Poughkeepsie, Hudson Valley area. He had a short stint as the head coach at the beginning of this season with the Venom, did Newberg. Relieved of his duties on October 30th. The team was 1-3. Hatricks picked him up, and now he's playing in his 5th game with Danbury. And he body slammed Hanlon. Frankie McClendon had to evacuate the goal. The fight was happening on the blue paint. So McClendon evacuates. Newberg rips down Hanlon. That fighting at 8:30. The other 3 penalties in the period. Harwell hooking at 12:21. Tripping on Ratcliffe at 13:42. Hatricks would kill off that 5-on-3. The end of that 5-on-4 ended up getting canceled out thanks to a Lester Brown hook at 15:24. And the Hatricks, once they went up a man, scored on the power play. 1 for 1 in the game. They have now scored 21 power play goals against the Venom on 43 opportunities. That's approaching 50%. That is wild. It's not a 5 for 10. It's a 21 for 43 on the power play. Truly remarkable. Their 10th power play goal of the weekend. That tied things. Now they've got the lead. Well, 1 period in the books from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. Hatricks with 3 unanswered goals. Lead 3-2. We'll kick it over to Hatricks Weekly and then come back for the start of period number 2. You're watching and listening to Danbury Hatricks Hockey on the Hatricks Digital Network. We're back for another edition of Hatricks Weekly alongside Hatricks General Manager Matt Voidy. I'm the broadcaster Doug Latuca. Hatricks fresh off a 9-3 win over the Watertown Wolves on Saturday. Largest margin of victory on home ice. Tied the largest number of goals in a single game in that 9-3 win. What were your overall takeaways from that one?
I think when we decide to play the way that we're built to play, we're pretty unstoppable. We're pretty, I know it sounds cocky, I think we're pretty hard to play against, for sure. When we're physical, we're chipping pucks, we're keeping it simple, we're standing up for each other, we're very difficult to play against. I think that's something, a good step that we took is it wasn't a 9-6 game. Like I think the last time we played them at home ice, it was a 9-3 game. Even though our third was a little sloppy, it still there's still some. It needs to be better. I mean, obviously, when you get up that many goals, sometimes things get that way, but we need to be better. But that's an improvement for sure. We didn't totally, we weren't a seesaw. We weren't a bag in the wind where we're really high, then we're really low. So I think that was a really good, observation, or a very good characteristic to see coming out of us.
Yeah, and you mentioned the last time that the two teams met here in Danbury was that 9-6 win. So the last two games here at home, you've won 9-6 and 9-3. You had a shootout loss the night prior, though, in Watertown. Seems like something is a little bit wonky over there in Watertown. Very similar. It's very similar to last year, right? It was good, high-scoring games, but the results weren't quite there. What was the difference Friday to Saturday?
Well, I think when you look at the Friday game, we lit up 3 in the first, and then the rest of that game, the next 2 periods, we won 4-1. Then it goes to overtime, then a shootout. And when you go to a shootout, it's, you never know who's going to win. We have to really own our starts and come out ready to play, and not that there were, probably making that sound horrible. It isn't good, but we need to come out and not wait for something to happen or just assume they're going to make a mistake. We have to go out and take it. We have to go out and make them make mistakes right from the get-go. That's really the next step for this group, is to play a complete 60 and have a 60-minute mindset. And we've talked about that the last couple of weeks. And I think Friday, it just came right back in their face and hopefully woke a couple guys up. And, the next stretch we have here, the next 5 games, and really this month is a really big month for us in the standings. Obviously we want second place for sure, and this month could decide that. And we need to play 60 minutes. It's not easy. They're human beings, as we all are, and you're going to make mistakes. But I think that when we have that energy level and that effort level and that mental sharpness for 60 minutes, it's very difficult to beat us.
You mentioned wanting to get the number 2 seed. Playoffs are a little bit different this year with the new additions of some teams. 6 out of the 7 teams from the Empire will make it. First 2 teams get a bye from that wild card round. So it is fairly important. You don't have to play as many games right out of the bat, and then you get to establish and prepare for that first round, technically, if you have that bye. So is that sort of the message to the guys, letting them know, okay, here is a path for us to get that bye? What's your messaging playoff-wise about midway through the season?
I mean, I haven't gotten so much into the nuts and bolts of if we get this off, but it's, it's really just been more about, like, we need to play to our potential. I said after Friday night's game to them, you're too good to be having games like this, and you need to come out and be ready to play. And there's going to be days where you don't feel it, and you got to get it done anyway. And those are those character wins that everyone talks about at every level. And that's really where we are with that messaging right now. Like, we should be in second place. If you look at, I say should in the sense of what the expectations are and who we have in that room and what they're capable of. There's no reason we shouldn't be in second place. We're where we are because we put ourselves there. But I think guys in that room realize, yeah, we could easily be in second place and have even more points than Port right now.
You mentioned your team showing some domination in that game on Saturday. Is it the idea of consistency, getting to that level of play, getting to the potential? How do you draw that out of everyone every single game, especially when points are this crucial?
It's, I think it's a daily thing. I think you have to keep your goal in front of you daily. Like, we talked about this morning, like, our goal is a championship. And, if that's your goal, you just work backwards. What do you need to do, this season? What do you need to do this month, this week, today in practice? And keeping it in front of you every day like that is important. And I think, look, we do have some young guys. We do have some inexperienced guys. And we do have some guys with rings. And I think it's easy to get comfortable in a long season, especially when you're practicing every day and look, I mean, I think we have the players have it really good here in Danbury, and it can be easy for a young guy to get comfortable, and that's where I think, you know, my job, Johnny, Gonzo, and even the leadership, we have to make sure that, you know, no one's getting too comfortable, and that requires us to really examine practice and how we're going about it, and not even just the drills that we do, but just how are we doing the drills. And eventually that's going to pay off, right? We had a lot of new faces this year. Some of these things take time, which I know can be painful, believe me. We all want results fast, but it's going to pay off for us.
You guys scored a lot of goals this season so far. Goal differential, though, has been more on the minus side than it is the positive. Allowing goals has been an issue this season, whether that's on the defensemen or on the goaltenders. But in your last 3 wins, you've allowed a combined 4 goals. What are you seeing from your defensive unit, whether that's the defensemen or the goaltenders?
You know, coming into this season, the philosophy was we're going to defend by attacking, right? So when our forecheck's good, that slows the opposing team down for our defense, and it's much more manageable rushes and entries for us. So I think, you know, I have to give the forwards credit there for really, you know, incorporating the forecheck in those wins. You know, the D have kept it simple. When our D keep it simple and don't try to overplay it, and they have good gaps on the rushes, we're good. We're blocking a few more shots, so it is a team effort for sure. It's not, you know, sometimes we let 4 or 5 goals, and, you know, some of that isn't always all on the defensemen or all on the goalies. Some of it is on the forwards, and are they doing their job in the O zone, slowing up the opposing team coming out? Because if you don't have that, then you've just basically got 3 to 5 guys coming at your D and your goalie, and, you know, you allow that too many times, you're going to have too many goals going in your net.
Guys on the power play last game snapped a 5-game skid. What are the conversations like during practice in the locker room when things aren't quite going the way that you wanted on the power play? Even if you think, all right, we have some good puck movement, we've got some zone time, some solid opportunities, it's just not going in.
Well, I think, you know, the good thing about this group is they want to work. You know, when they recognize there's an issue, or they understand when there's an issue, their first reflex is to, hey, let's go to work on it, right? Which is great. I think for our power play, it's really just trying to keep it simple. A few more quick touches, a little more net front, and I think we're going to see some more production there. Again, it's one of those things like power plays run hot and cold, or, you know, there's a point I think we're up around 25%. I think we're top 5 in the league, and now I think we're kind of middle of the pack. So, I mean, that can change in a weekend, you know, especially in this league. So I think it's just more about keeping the process consistent, and then how are we executing on that process.
On the other side of special teams, the penalty kill has started to find its groove a little bit, despite allowing the 2 power play goals somewhat in garbage time last game. What's the attack against the 6th-ranked power play in the Venom this weekend? You see him for 3 games. Does it vary team by team, or is the structure and the goals pretty similar every time the PK steps on the ice?
Well, I think, you know, team to team, you just have to identify where their best players are on the ice. And with Hudson Valley, it's really important to identify Gesso, obviously, but they have some other good pieces. And, you know, great if you have your net front D or your wing in his lane, that's fine. But, you know, the other 3 guys have to make sure they're defending. And that's really just comes down to it. I don't think it's anything where we have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to identify Gesso and make sure we're on our game with, you know, away from the puck or away from him.
The team is 2nd in the league in shorthanded goals. Do you think the aggressiveness sometimes of the kill has hurt you guys?
No, I know what you're saying. I kind of understand. I think there's probably been times where it has bit us, but I think those are instances where we needed a goal. Yeah. We needed to do something. I think it's more just details. Like, you know, if our stick's a little out of place, the puck was going through the seam, and it was a one-timer, you know, and kind of puck on net, and they're getting a stick on it, not our guy, or our guy's not getting a body on it, and it's going in. And I'm not saying it's all bad luck, but I think it's just a lot of little details that have taken some time to get worked out.
Last time the two teams played, you guys swept them here at the Danbury Ice Arena, but you came out of that not so sure about the team's performance, a little bit down on it. There were some very tight wins against a Venom team that had lost a few players, was missing a couple of their star guys. What were the takeaways from that game, and how do you avoid some of the negative play that you saw in that series?
We just can't take anybody lightly. I mean, at this point, it's it's gonna be February 1st, on Saturday, and it's 2.5 months left in the season all of a sudden. And now every game, we're looking ahead at our schedule. We're playing Port Huron, I think 5 times, Watertown. We can't overlook Hudson Valley and Danville. We have to treat those teams and treat those games as if they're playoff games, and we need to win those 5 games, starting one at a time, of course. But those are just as important games as playing anybody ahead of us in the standings.
A little more than midway through the season, what would you say the energy level is like with the team as that push for the playoffs has slowly started to ramp up?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's a resilient group. Like I said, they just want to get to work on whatever they need to work on. And, I think it's a good vibe in there. Like I said, I think the next step is just coming out.
Well, for the third night in a row, I cut myself and Matt Voidy off in this edition of Hat-Tricks Weekly. If you want to watch the end of it, you can head over to our YouTube channel, which you're probably watching on right now. Just go to our videos tab and you can finish up watching. That was recorded midweek. The Hat-Tricks have since played 2 games, winning both of them against HC Venom. Hat-Tricks have won 3 in a row and 5 straight against the Venom. They are 6-1 through 7 in the Battle of '84. This is the 8th of 11 meetings and the final road game for the Hat-Tricks in this series. They'll play 3 in Danbury on the 7th, 8th, and 9th of March. Hat-Tricks scoring on the power play for the 3rd straight game. They are now up to 10 power play goals this weekend. The Venom got off to a hot start. Brown and Belov within the opening 11 minutes, but then Pamelayan 45 seconds later got Danbury on the scoreboard. Harwell and Ratcliffe the next 2. 3 straight goals for Danbury. Harwell's a power play goal at 17:08. The teams flip sides. Danbury moving right to left in the black jerseys. McClendon in the right net, Moriarty in the left net. Soilis and Harwell for the draw. And we're off and running in period 2 from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. Vasiliev corrals up the left wing. Hat-Tricks gain the line. Ratcliffe on the forehand stuff try. Chested down by Moriarty. And no crumbs. 15 seconds in to the middle frame. Doug Latuca with you. Sunday afternoon hockey. Just the second game the Venom are playing here at McCann Ice Arena. Lost the first one 6-2 on the 20th of January. They'll drop it again from the left circle. Venom zone. Soilis and Harwell. Now Ratcliffe replacing Harwell. And Soilis wins it for the Venom. Craig to his deep partner Pickford behind the net. And the outlet right up the middle over the center ice logo. Soilis lugs it in, shoots. Glove save, rebound, chopped at, and whacked away. To the right side of the blue line, Harwell feathers one through center, picked up Vasiliev left side. Cross ice pass, Ratcliffe skate to stick in the right corner. We'll shovel it around, Harwell centers, pops to the back. One-timer deflected wide by Ratcliffe. Steered aside Moriarty, barely has his stick in his hand. Now he's got it firmly grasped. Bedard walks the far wall, banks it for Ratcliffe. One-timer glove stop from Moriarty with Harwell camped out in front. Danbury with 21 shots in that first period. The Venom with 12. And the Hat-Trick scoring 3 goals, 1 on the power play. It's been a terrible combination for the Venom this weekend. Hat-trick's power play is as hot as it's been all season, and the Venom come in with the second worst penalty kill in the league. And they've allowed the most power play goals this season. The next team, the Dashers, the Venom have allowed 8 more coming into the night, now 9, with Harwell's in the first period. Puck on the right wing, center ice. Van Durken, cross corner dump. Anderson chips it on. Right pad save Moriarty. He fights through a check in the far corner. To the back, Harwell center point. Taps for Anderson, right circle. He'll settle a rolling puck. Down low, Frolov had his pocket picked. It's skied off the ceiling. And it sets up a face-off at the right circle Venom zone. They defend the left net in the second period. 1:40 gone in the second. Hat-trick send out Robinson, Pamelayan, and Newberg. Movali and Popoff on defense. As we mentioned, no Johnny Ruiz tonight. Alexander Gamzatov and Connor Woolley also sidelined for the Hat-tricks. Off the face-off, the puck spits to the left corner, rimmed around Bedoyan in the far side. He'll circle around the net. Left circle, D-zone. Streaks out, leads Belov right side. He'll shoot it in all the way around. Shot on goal from the left point, easily handled by McClendon. In a 3-2 game, 2 minutes and 1 second melted off. Danbury, winners of 3 in a row, their longest winning streak of the season. They've won 2 in a row 3 times, rather 4 times this season, and finally got over the hump yesterday, a 10-4 win. Off the draw, the Venom center, and a shot Fandon in the slot. Good defensive play as Elias had it teed up. Tim Hanlon claps it in from the right side, wheels around the kick plate, picked up Pickford left point, slap shot, glove save McClendon. No traffic in front, but Pickford walked into it and blasted it. Both teams make changes. Ratcliffe, Harwell, and Vasiliev for Danbury. Bedard and LaBelle on defense. Harwell takes the draw for the Hat-tricks. Elias gets kicked out for the Venom. Danbury controls. Ratcliffe sidesteps a check, left side center ice. And offside called, but a delayed penalty before that. And a hook. Ratcliffe hooked on the play. So Danbury's potent power play back to work already. 1 for 1 in this game. They're 11 for their last 16. They've scored 21 power play goals against the Venom in 43 tries. 10 power play goals this weekend. Looking for more and a little cushion. They've scored the last 3 games in this game, 3 goals in this game, all coming in the first period. Face-off, far circle, Venom zone. Hat-trick send out Hullaby, Newberg, Anderson, LaBelle, and Ratcliffe. Danbury, without their leading power play goal scorer in Johnny Ruiz tonight, has 7, out with an upper body injury. Harwell scored on the man up in the first. Gain the line, Harwell in front, Anderson, score! Tic-tac-toe and a tap-in from Anderson on the doorstep. 4-2 Danbury, 3 minutes gone by in the second. Beautiful passing, Harwell at the right circle, fed it for Anderson, who touches it through the 5-hole of Moriarty. Second power play goal for the Hat-tricks on their second try. And it's 4-2 Hat-tricks early in the middle period. Anderson's 8th goal of the year, his second on the power play. He's got goals in 3 of the last 5. Picked up his 100th point not too long ago. keeps on climbing. Already second all-time on the hat tricks and goals. He looks for the puck in the near side corner. And the Venom surge out up the right side. It's chipped in and chased after by White Duck. A scrum on the near side corner. 3 black jerseys, 2 white. LaBelle comes away with it for Danbury. Elevated pass settled by Anderson, blocked off the puck by Bedoin. And Lester Brown clanks it off the far side boards. A foot race, and Bedard beats Soilis to it. Turns into an icing on the Venom. Packed house here at McCann Ice Arena. Good mix of Venom and Hat-Tricks fans, but I'd say probably 80-20 in favor of the Danbury faithful. Made the 45-minute drive from Danbury here to Poughkeepsie. Trying to keep the Battle of '84 alive. Hat-Tricks have dominated it so far with 6 wins in 7 games and 5 victories in a row, but not too bad to have your rival less than an hour away. Cuts down on travel for sure. Bedoin out of his zone. A lead pass deflected and trickles in on McClendon, who holds it. Sets up a D-zone draw for the Hat-Tricks. For the Venom, sharing the venue with Marist Hockey, which is not too far from here, the campus. The Venom will make the playoffs unless the Dashers miraculously start accumulating wins and the Venom fall off completely. The Venom will likely get the 6th spot and play the 3 seed. Still plenty of time left of the season. This just game 33 of 56 for the Hat-Tricks. Outlet pass intercepted by LaBelle, left red line. He'll rim it in. Far side, Bedard keeps. The shot deflected by Pamelayan in the slot, never got through. And Zaitchek headbands Belov, who curls back in his own zone. Craig tipped it at the red line. No icing. Bedard sprints out after it for the Hat-Tricks. A pass in front, shot, score! Belov in the slot, a turnover by Danbury behind the net. And after the Hat-Tricks took a 2-goal lead, the advantage is down to 1 on Belov's 2nd of the night. It looked like a harmless play. Icing was waved off because the puck was tipped at the red line. I think Bedard thought it was going to be an icing, went back for it, his pocket picked, and the Venom with quick passing. Belov all alone in front, snapped it past McClendon to make it a 1-goal game. About 5 minutes into the period. Another shot off the post. White Duck right down the middle. He's got it back in the far corner. Drops off for Hanlon. Smeared along the far boards by Harwell. Venom keep it alive. Troy Harwell knocks it away. Bedoin recorrals in the right corner. He'll spit off the check of Troy Harwell. Bedoin stapled to the boards. Free puck near corner. Pass to the right point. Slip down low. Jackson harassed. He finds Bedoin, who gets taken down. Penalty upcoming, and maybe more as Troy Harwell lays a cross check, and then a wrestling move behind McClendon in the Hat-Tricks net. So the Venom with some momentum after Corey Anderson made it 4-2 Danbury 3 minutes in on the power play. Danila Belov, his 2nd goal of the game at 4:43. Zaitchek set him up in the slot. Parker got in there and forced the turnover. And the Venom head to the power play when we come back on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top-quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Hat-tricks in front by just one, 4-3 over the Venom. 5:32 gone by second period. And the hat-tricks to the penalty kill. Harwell holding at 5:33. Both teams still by their benches. 2 goals in this period. Anderson 3 minutes in on the power play from Harwell and Hullaby. But the Venom with the answer at 4:43. Belov in the slot, his second goal of the game, 8th of the season from Zajac and Parker. No Dustin Gesso for the Venom. Their leader in goals, assists, and points also paces the team in power play goals, serving the first game of his 2-game suspension. Picked up yesterday, a legal check to the head of Danbury's captain, Johnny Ruiz, who is out today, and he is on the bench in a coaching capacity. He and Kyle Gonzalez are co-head coaches. Matt Voidy, the general manager, also on the bench for Danbury. So the face-off is outside the hat-trick zone at the far dot. The Venom are on the power play. They are 0 for 1 so far. We resume action. The Venom control off the draw, and Connor pitchforks it below the goal line. Lester Brown to it, flicks it on the backhand. It's scooped up in the corner, Sazanovitz. Brown, straight away Pickford. To the far side, Craig, pass down low, deflected into the netting behind the net. 14:05 to play in the middle period. 4-3 hat-tricks. They were down 2-0, scored 3 straight in the first. They added another one here in the second, and the Venom have cut the deficit to 1. 1:38 on the power play, face-off far circle. Venom win it straight back. Craig, outer ring of the left circle, walks the wall, curls back in the left corner. Down low, Brown, return, Craig. At the left point, the righty walks in, feeds Brown, back for Craig, deflected, rebound chance, whipped wide by Sazanovitz. Brown fumbles at the right point. Venom reset. And then the puck stolen at center. Frolov leads Van Durkin, too far in front of him, and the Venom reset with Pickford. 55 seconds to go on the Venom power play. Danbury up by 1. Pickford bursts in left side, curls back, far corner. Brown right behind the net, looking for a centering pass, throws it there, all the way to the back. Pickford walks, shoots, save McClendon. Springs to the far corner. Craig shovels it in, glove down, and whacked out to center. Zajac leads Brown in the slot, turned over, and LaBelle fires it down the ice. Half a minute left on the Harwell hold, under 13 to go in the second period. 1-goal hockey game, hat-tricks are in the lead. Bedoin walks up the near side wall. He's in the right corner. Dropping off for Parker, around the net to the far side. Galloping around the circle. Stops up in front of the Venom bench. Low left, back for Parker. Harwell out of the box. Parker, the lefty. Lost the puck in the corner. Pitchforked off of his stick by Bedard. It's free near boards, worked free Parker. Parker to the net, touches Portovanov, wrist shot blocked. Bedard sprints after it and chops it down the ice. Harwell blocked it, feeling it, laboring towards the bench. Turnover at center, Vasiliev marches in, far side. Cross ice, Newberg, wrister, gloved by Moriarty, juggled and held onto. We've leaked under 12 minutes remaining in the second period, 4-3 hat tricks. Doug Latuca with you on the Hat Tricks Digital Network. Hat tricks in front on the scoreboard and in the shot category as well, 25-20 over the Venom. A Hat Tricks team that has scored 20 goals over their last 4 games, including tonight, 17 this weekend, 7 on Friday, 10 on Saturday. Both wins for Danbury by large margins. Venom win the D-zone draw. Newberg takes the puck away. Robinson in the far corner. On his backhand, the righty twirling at the circle. Pass in front, stopped. Movali's shot, whistles wide. Free puck behind the net. Robinson lifting the stick. Robinson for Hollaby on goal save. Rebound, Newberg punched it on goal, and Moriarty plops the glove on top of it to stop play. Mentioned Moriarty came in relief of Sokolov yesterday, 24 for 27 and .889 save percentage in that game. Played about 37 minutes. McClendon making his 6th start of the year, his 2nd of the weekend. Beat the Venom on Friday, 29 saves on 31 shots. He's got a .403 goals against and .885 save percentage. Left circle draw, Venom zone. Newberg and Zaitchek, it's whacked to the near corner. Hat tricks take possession. Newberg crawls the wall. Hands off Hullaby left corner. Returned for Robinson right behind him. Cross ice pass, pop off right point, wrist shot. Wide, springs off the end boards, and Newberg's attempt was ramped off a stick and out of play. Let's go Venom chant from the crowd here at McCann Ice Arena. Great showing from both fan bases today. Hat tricks trying to sweep the weekend trio. Right circle draw. The Venom take possession. It's Badoin. Across for Ponovanov, angles off the far side boards. Pops in the air and rolls to the right corner hat trick zone. Free puck at neutral ice. Belov runs into Troy Harwell at the blue line, and the Hat Tricks take over. Gonzalez joining the play on left wing, near sideboards. Anderson chopped the puck towards the goal. Parker circles back in his own end. It's floated through center. Glove down with the right hand from Belov on the left side. Tried to walk through Harwell, poke checked it away. Belov already 2 goals in this game. Anderson marches in, wrister into the midsection of Moriarty. A little bit of traffic in front, post save with Anderson crashing the goal, but no rebound once again. Hat tricks 4, Venom 3. We approach the midway point of period 2. Harwell out there with Ratcliffe and Vasiliev. Troy Harwell on defense with Kyle Gonzalez. Harwell wins it to the right point. Gonzalez wheels it around Vasiliev through him. Helped out by Ratcliffe, who walks up the wall left side. Harwell shoots and a glove save. Moriarty. Troy with the shot. Harwell lurking in front. That was Chase in front, the older brother. And the Hat Tricks team leader in points. He wins another face-off to his brother at the left point. Wrist shot blocked down. Troy slaps one wide right. Vasiliev pounces on it. Converges with Pickford in the far corner. Vasiliev for Ratcliffe, one-timer save. Rebound, sticks were tied up. Ratcliffe left, right circle to the back. Gonzalez skitters one on goal, and Moriarty scoops it up with the catching mitt. That trio, Ratcliffe, Vasiliev, and Harwell, swarming in the offensive zone. Nothing to show for it on that shift. Hat-tricks leading the Venom by one, a little more than midway through the second period. Stay with us on the Hat-tricks Digital Network.
Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special? Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield.
Back inside McCann Ice Arena, Poughkeepsie, New York. Hat-tricks with a 4-3 lead over the Venom. Final game of the weekend trio. Hat-tricks have won the first two already. They've topped the Venom in 5 straight and in 6 of the first 7. They lead this one 4-3. Both teams have scored once here in the second period. Robinson in the offensive zone, left corner to the left point. Bedard's shot blocked in the slot. Newberg looking for a tip. Newberg takes over at the right point, puts it on goal, pad save Moriarty. Robinson about a foot away from him in front. Venom from left to right. It's chipped off the side of the Hat-tricks net. LaBelle reorganizes for Danbury. His outlet pass too hot for Robinson to handle, and it results in a Hat-tricks icing. Faceoff will come back to the Hat-tricks end. Danbury defending the right goal. Frankie McClendon. So far tonight, 17 saves on 30 shots. As for Moriarty, he is 29 for 33. Right circle draw. Soilis and Robinson of the Hat-tricks end. Robinson back for Bedard. Outletting Newberg up the far side. Hullaby, rather Robinson overskating. Lester Brown retrieves the puck from behind his net. Will zigzag through center. Brown, right wing, veers middle, shoots, scores! Coast to coast, Lester Brown. Gorgeous goal, tie game 4-4 with under 9 to go in the middle frame. Pumping up the crowd, Lester Brown. Now he and Belov both with 2 goals in this one. He scored the Venom's first back at 7:53 of the opening period. He's got his 7th goal of the year, which is the most by any active Venom player tonight. They come right back in off the draw. Left wing shot into the midsection of McCullum, and he holds on, rather McClendon, and he holds on. It was 2-0 Venom. Hat-trick scored 4 straight, including 1 in this period, but the Venom not going away. Back-to-back goals have tied it. At the left point, Pickford walks the wall, puts it in front, scrum for it, whacked away and gloved down by Van Durken. He'll speed right up the gut. Hat-tricks gain the line. Van Durken on right wing below the goal line. Around the net, Van Durken, Danbury's leader in goals. Outside of the right circle now, cuts in, shoots, safe. Rebound, Anderson looking for it. It's poked away at the last second. Chopped up the near side. Belov in stride, Belov to the net, on goal. McClendon stops it. There was a rebound, but the whistle blows. setting up a D-zone draw. The Venom picking up their play. A tie game. They've got the last 2 goals. And the players they needed to step up with the absence of Dustin Jesso due to the suspension, Brown, Belov, and Zaitchek are all on the score sheet. Brown and Belov with 2 goals apiece. Zaitchek with a helper. Puck in the hat-trick zone behind the net. Pickford searching for it. Instead, Harwell lofts it through center, hoping for Vasiliev behind the defense. It's intercepted. White Duck chips and charges near corner. Gonzalez leads the break from right to left. It's rainbow through center, plops down over the stick of Vasiliev, left circle. Getting back on defense, Connor Craig for the Venom. Overskated by Soilis, Troy Harwell. Ladles down low, Vasiliev in front. One-timer save, rebound over the stick of Ratcliffe. Soilis navigates through center. He'll flip it in to the right corner, but no forecheck. An easy out for Gonzalez, who taps it along for Ratcliffe. Vasiliev gains the blue line and lost it to Jonas Lias. Glove down Ratcliffe at the blue line. Hat-tricks in. Harwell left side, dancing around. Poke checked away Ponovanov. Back to Harwell. And stolen away. Hanlon over the center ice logo. Lead pass for Belov. He takes a tumble. Hat-tricks take the puck. Vasiliev on right wing. Bursts in. Pass to the back. Shot, blocker save. Spits out left point LaBelle. No traffic in front. He'll let it go. It's deflected wide. Hullaby fresh off the bench. Lays his shoulder. Bouncing puck. Shot from Bedard. Glove save Moriarty at the top of his crease. A tie hockey game, 6:23, the reading, period 2. Hat-tricks looking for their 7th win in 8 games against the Venom and their 6th in a row. They have points in 6 straight coming into tonight. Danbury wins the ozone draw. Right point shot, fluttered on, grazes off the glove of Moriarty, and the Venom chop it out to center. LaBelle retrieves for Danbury. He'll circle around the net. Left side, LaBelle gains the red. Cross corner dump. Hullaby around the net to the near side. He'll reverse for Pamelayan. Stops, starts, centers, knocked away Zaitchek. His clear, knocked down. Hullaby one-timer, his stick exploded. Pamelayan back on it behind the net. Drops off Newberg. Floated in front, kicked aside by Belov, who clears as far as center. New stick for Hullaby. His outlet pass for Newberg to the net, poked wide. Moriarty might have got a stick on it, well out of the net. A self pass from Parker. He darts up the middle. Leads Zaitchek left side, Arister off the stick of Popov and out of play. Back and forth action from both of these teams. 8 goals already. We've played about 35 minutes of regulation time. 5:24 to go. Hat-tricks are leading. Rather, Hat-tricks and Venom all knotted up after Danbury jumped out to a 4-2 lead in this period. The Venom with back-to-back goals, Belov and Brown. Both have 2 in this game. Craig gains the line, his shot blocked, and the stick of Frolov snaps in half. Free puck right corner. Popov ripped down. His helmet comes off. He's clutching at his face. The stick got up on Popov. It looks like he is all right, but Jonas Lees will sit. And if there's blood, it will be a double minor. Danbury already 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. They have goals from Harwell and Anderson. Now they've got 4 minutes to work with. Double minor high sticking on Lias. Massive opportunity for the Hat-Tricks to stay hot on the power play. Right circle draw, Venom win it. Pickford does in fact clear. It trampolined off the dasher and over the head of the 6'6" Josh LaBelle at the right point. So LaBelle will reset. 10 points in his last 2 games coming in, back-to-back 5-point outings. Ratcliffe far corner, lugs it in. Hullaby, angle to the left point, LaBelle. He walks towards the middle, hands off Harwell near side. Low left Hullaby, back for Harwell, ring of the left circle. That is Chase, not Troy. Left point, Ratcliffe walks the wall, drops off for Harwell. Cross slot pass, hoping for LaBelle, detected by Parker. LaBelle keeps it alive, sweeps it down low. Anderson, the lefty on his backhand, locates Ratcliffe near boards. Popped in the air, swatted down by Harwell. He kept it in. Then it was popped out to center where he hits it with a high stick and then touches, so a whistle. 55 ticks off the double minor penalty. 4-4, Hat-Tricks and Venom. Final game of the weekend trio. Final timeout of this second period. We'll step out and come right back. Hat-Tricks and Venom knotted at 4.
Hat-Tricks fans, are you hungry? Caroluzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Caroluzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hat-Tricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hat-Tricks friends and family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks. It's where the Hat-Tricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hat-Tricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks and are proud to support their hometown team.
Out of the break, Hat-Tricks with 3:05 on the power play. 4:12 to go in the second period in a tie game, 4-4. Face-off is at center ice. The Venom control. Badoin snaps it up the near side boards. It's still in the hands of the Venom before Vasiliev takes over for Danbury. Robinson twirls back at his own blue line, leads Vasiliev left side of the red line. He'll walk in center, Van Durken to the goal! Shot stopped by Moriarty with the blocker. Space freed up, Van Durken has it back. Frolov far corner. To the right point, Gonzalez, near side Vasiliev, walks down the left wall. High steps around the net to the far side. Vasiliev in front, deflects just wide of the right post. Frolov hops on it for Danbury. Left point, Vasiliev, straight away Gonzalez. For Robinson, wrister, blocker save Moriarty. Pops in the air, it's gloved down by Parker, and he clears down the ice. All right, the first of the 2 high sticking calls on Lias is up. Danbury still with plenty of time on the power play. 3 minutes left in the middle frame. Tie game 4-4. Van Durken gloves it down in stride. Streaks up the left side. Picks a pocket. Centers Robinson. Shot stopped by Moriarty. Van Durken slipped it in front and Robinson touched it on net. Moriarty alert just enough to fend it off. Ratcliffe out with Hullaby, LaBelle, Harwell, and Anderson. It's flipped in. Pickford retrieves and claps it down the ice for the Venom. LaBelle in the black jersey. Leads Hullaby, left wing. Charges in, untouched. Hullaby takes it wide. Lost it off the side of the net. Harwell helps him out. Keeps it alive in the far corner. Anderson, right circle, shoots! Deflected. Hullaby picks it up, drops off Ratcliffe, left point. He'll skate up the wall, Ratcliffe, center point, LaBelle shoots, rebound, hop the stick of Hullaby. Off the ricochet, in front. Soilis short-handed. Knocked off the puck by Anderson and Ratcliffe. Danbury back in with 30 on the power play. LaBelle's centering pass, blocked down. Harwell in front, Anderson, shot save, rebound shoveled on, Moriarty's down, he kept it out of the net. Hat-tricks with 15 seconds to work with on the power play. Vasiliev speeds middle, shoots! It's under Moriarty! He's got the glove on it! Reached back with the glove, every inch of it, and he stops Vasiliev and that trickling puck towards the goal line. Vasiliev can't believe it. The shot squeaked through Moriarty. It was rolling on that goal line, and Moriarty denies with the glove. Left circle draw, 1:14 on the clock, period 2, 4-4 game. Newberg wins it for the hat-tricks. Troy Harwell across for Gonzalez. Robinson back to even, hat-tricks 2 for 4 on the power play. Robinson low left, circles the net to the far side. Drops off Gonzalez. Behind the back, leaves for Pamelayan. Twirling in the corner. Free puck right circle, Leas lost it, Robinson, right circle. In front, it's tied up in some skates. Gonzalez searching for it. Left point, Troy Harwell. Rims it in deep, Newberg. For Pamelayan, right corner. In front, Moriarty pounces on it. Final 30 of the second. 8 goals in this game, 4 apiece. Venom, once down 4-2, have tied the game with back-to-back goals. They also led 2-0, 11 minutes into the first period. Belov and Brown, 2 goals apiece for the Venom. Hat-tricks win the ozone draw. Wrapped around, Harwell left corner. To the back, LaBelle snapper off the right pad of Moriarty. Spits to the far corner with 20. Puck is available, chopped up the right side, skated down. Now with 10 seconds. Brown denied near the blue line. Back for it, Craig for the Venom. 3 seconds, 2. And that's it for 40 minutes from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie. Back and forth hockey, lots of excitement. Hat-tricks with goals from Pamelayan, Harwell, Ratcliffe, and Anderson. But the Venom found their footing in that second period and have tied the game at 4. Just like we had at the end of 1, we've got more trash talk between the two teams as they go to the locker rooms. It was 2-0 Venom. They looked good in the first 10 minutes, or maybe the hat-tricks just didn't. Combination of both potentially. It was 2-0, but Pamelayan providing the response 45 seconds after the Venom scored their second goal, made it 2-1. Hat-tricks would then rattle off 3 more goals, pushing the lead to 4-2. But as we mentioned, Belov and then Brown in that second frame with 2 goals have this game knotted up at 4 apiece. Hat-tricks offense has been strong, specifically this weekend. They are now up to 21 goals through 2 games and 2 periods against the Venom. Their power play red hot. They've got 2 power play goals in this game. And this season, they've got 22 against the Venom, which is a remarkable number, including a franchise-high 6 scored on Friday night in Danbury's 7-2 win. They scored 3 yesterday in their 10-4 win. First time the Hat-Tricks have reached double digits this season. They also extended their winning streak to 3. First time that has happened all year. Danbury trying to make it 4 and points in 7 straight, but the Venom are not making it easy. They really are not.
$80 yellow ticket, 393-415.
Despite missing Dustin Gesso,
come on down to the ice.
and even Clendenon Stewart, who scored twice yesterday, they have managed to go toe-to-toe with the Hat-Tricks offensively tonight. A Hat-Tricks team averaging over 4 goals per game this season, 132 coming in, 3rd ranked in the league, while the Venom averaging about 3.2 per game, 86 goals total, 12th. Now the Venom have played a couple fewer games than every other team just due to some scheduling issues.
All right, let's catch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But Danbury 6-1 against the Venom this season. This Danbury's first afternoon game here on a Sunday from McCann Ice Arena, Poughkeepsie, New York. Hat-Tricks have worn the black jerseys 3 times prior to tonight in road games. They are 2-1 in those contests. And the Hat-Tricks, who led 3-2 after 1, are 8-1-1. They led in both games on Friday and Saturday, won both of those handily. They are 8-1-1 in such games. And when they lead after 2, they are 15-0-3. When they're tied after 2, it's only happened 2 other times. They've lost both games past regulation. So something to watch out for. We've got 8 total goals in this game, 4 for the Hat-Tricks, who are 12-1-1 this year when they score 5 or more goals. So 1 goal off of that mark, at least here tonight. Danbury doing some line shuffling just due to some absences in the lineup. No Ruiz, Woolley, or Gamzatov. Billy Berry out for a prolonged period of time, placed on the 30-day IR to start the weekend. Was hit up at the facial area, had to have surgery, so he'll be out for a couple weeks. Danbury hoping to have him back the start of March, right around when these teams play the final 3 games of the regular season against each other, the 7th through 9th at the Danbury Ice Arena. They had a chuck-a-buck here in Poughkeepsie. Good participation. And as we mentioned, most of the fans here supporting the Hat-Tricks. But the Venom fans have been loud. They've had a lot to cheer for. Up 2-0, down 4-2, tied it at 4 after 40. McClendon getting the start tonight. A lot more work than he's been used to, specifically this season. He's only made this his 6th start. Prior to this weekend, his last start was January 11th in Virginia, and then December 27th at home against Watertown, which he left the game early due to an injury. He's played 2 of the last 3 games for the Hat-Tricks. sharp on Friday, 29 for 31. But tonight, he's faced 24 shots. He's allowed 4 goals. Looked a little uneasy at the start of the game, but has certainly settled in. The Venom scoring goals right around the slot area for the most part. Belov was set up, center cut slot. Brown darted in right up the gut and beat him on a wrist shot, but the Hat-Tricks trying to find a way. Third game of the weekend for both of these teams. And this, the Hat-Tricks' first 3-game weekend of the season. During around Thanksgiving time, the Hat-Tricks had played on a Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So that was 3 games in 4 days. But Danbury's first afternoon game of the year. So we'll step out. 4-4 through 2. Hat-Tricks and Venom as we close up the weekend trio. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Danbury Hat-Tricks hockey on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network Sunday afternoon from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie.
2 more shots. So far, we've given away $0.
Protect your investments with Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. Whether it's outdoor furniture, boats, or your outdoor kitchen, we've got you covered. Literally, at Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut, we specialize in expert shrink wrapping to safeguard your valuable items from harsh weather, dirt, and damage. We wrap anything. No job is too big or too small. We're your trusted local choice for professional shrink wrapping services. Call us today at 203-791-9317 and let us help you protect what matters most. Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. We wrap it, you relax.
Hat-Tricks fans, get ready for your next fishing adventure with Candlewood Bait and Tackle. Everything you need from live bait to top quality gear. Visit us today and reel in the big one. Need a coffee fix? Cash and Live Coffee Creations has your favorite lattes, cold brews, and more. Made fresh, just for you. Cash and Live Coffee Creations, where coffee meets creativity. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. The Danbury Parking Authority reminds you to park in the Patriot Garage across the street from the Danbury Ice Arena. It's safe, secure, and legal. Make sure the only ticket you get is to the game.
You couldn't have asked for much better of a game on a Sunday afternoon from McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. After 2, it's the Hat-Tricks and Venom knotted up at 4. Hello again, everyone. Doug Latuca bringing you the third period and maybe more. This just the third time this season the Hat-Tricks have entered a third period tied with their opponent. They've lost both those games, securing points, though, in both of them. The 7-18-2 Venom neck and neck with the 16-10-6 Danbury Hat-Tricks. Danbury with 52 points in third place, 5 behind the Prowlers for second in the division. Hat-Tricks have won 3 in a row and have secured points in 6 straight. They've won 5 straight in this season series and 6 of the first 7, including 2 this past weekend. But it was the Venom that got off to a hot start in this one with 2 goals in the opening 11 minutes. Lester Brown at 7:53 from Ivan Ponovanov and Kodiak White Duck, followed by Danila Belov at 10:56. Brett Jackson and Ponovanov again with the helpers. So 2-0 Venom, but it didn't take long after that for the Hat-Tricks to strike. Zach Pamelayan at 11:39 from Dylan Hullaby and Noah Robinson cut the deficit in half. Then they tied the game. Chase Harwell on a power play goal at 17:08. Ratcliffe and LaBelle, the apples on that. Danbury eventually dug themselves fully out of the hole, taking the lead. Their first of the game, Jacob Ratcliffe from Alexander Vasiliev at 19:32, so 28 seconds remaining in the first period. It was 3-2 Danbury. They stormed out of the locker room. They scored another power play goal, Corey Anderson, 3 minutes in from Harwell and Hullaby. But the Venoms stayed around. They scored at 4:43. Belov is second from Zinus Zychek and Brett Parker. And then the equalizer, Lester Brown, his second of the game from Ponovanov and Stavros Soilis. Ponovanov 3 assists in this game. Brown and Belov 2 goals for the Venom. And as both teams come out of the locker room. On the Hat-Tricks end, Ratcliffe and Harwell both with 2 points, a goal and an assist for each. Hullaby has 2 assists. He was a game-time decision, but he's good enough to go. And we are just about ready to press play on period 3. From McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York, the puck is dropped, and right away, a shot from the left circle is gloved by McClendon. Only 5 seconds bleeding off the game clock. Left circle draw, Hat-Trick zone. Danbury moving left to right in this third period. Pickford from the left point shoots, blocked down in front, turnaround shot, wide left. White Duck got body position, found the puck, and swept it wide. Vasiliev whacking at it, kept in right point, fluttered on and gloved down by McClendon. Frankie McClendon in this game, 21 saves on 25 shots. John Moriarty is 41 for 45 through 2. Another D-zone draw, far circle. Hat-Tricks win it. LaBelle up the near side. Frolov kisses it off the glass. It's gloved down at center, worked back in, and pried back out to center, where Anderson chips and chases himself up the left side. Van Durkin swoops in, stops, starts, lost the handle, and it's rainbowed out to center before flopping down for Josh LaBelle, who backtracks in his own zone. 50 seconds gone, third period, tied at 4. Bedard darts in right side, across corner. Anderson converging with Bedoin, takes the tumble in the far corner. Ponovanov, 3 assists in this game. The outlet pass taken away. Troy Harwell for the Hat-Tricks in his own end. Outlet pass skips over Frolov's stick, and Ponovanov for the Venom gets the red, gets the blue left side. Centers in front, And a stuff try from Lias, popped in the air. Ponovanov sweeping towards the goal, tipped wide as well, left. Parker in the far corner, high stepping, high slot. Parker at the circle, pressed on by Newberg. Parker curls back, Ponovanov left point. To the center, Badoin spins off the check of Pamelayan, goes down. Newberg takes it for Danbury. Storms out up the left wing, drops off for Robinson. Poked off his stick, Harwell follows. It's Troy, tripped up, nothing called, we play on. Mounds of bodies down in the Venom zone. Icing called on the Venom, a minute 58 into play. Third period tied at 4. No penalties called there. Could have been a couple trips on either side, but the refs letting them play in the third period in a tie game. You see Johnny Ruiz behind the bench for the Hattricks, missing a game. Took a hit up high from Dustin Gesso last night. Gesso suspended for 2. This the first of those 2 games that he will be out for. Tie up off the face-off, right circle. Badoin comes away with it for the Venom and skates up the right side. He's turned back. Badoin in front of the Venom bench. Flips it near side. Ponovanov gets the red, tosses in. Movali for the Hattricks, chops at it. Brett Jackson around the net far side. Tried to stuff, gets it back right circle. Flips it for Pickford left point. Wrist shot blocked by Ratcliffe. And there goes Harwell 2-on-1. Vasiliev led left side. Pass for Harwell, shoots, hit the post. He beat Moriarty, but was denied by the iron. Vasiliev right back in, right side. Handing off Popov, one-timer. Soilis got his stick in there, so no shot. And Danbury backtracks in its own zone. The outlet, Anderson up the gut, wrist shot blocked, rebound, score! Anderson gets the follow-up, goes 5-hole on Moriarty, his second goal of the game, and Danbury steps in front 5-4. The first shot blocked in the slot. It ricocheted right back to him, and he slipped it through the wickets of Moriarty. 5th goal of the night for the Hattricks, 2nd for Anderson in the game. And Danbury takes a 1-goal lead. They want more. LaBelle, left side, pass down low for Frolov. Net side was too hot to handle. In front, LaBelle couldn't control. And Badoin surges up the right wing, far boards for the Venom. LaBelle takes it away, and Van Durken skies it into the Venom zone. Brown falls down, so no icing. He would have beat Frolov if not for the tumble. Robinson in the right corner loses the puck. Belov angles off the far boards, and Hullaby rips it back in. 4 minutes gone by, third period. Hattricks have the lead thanks to Corey Anderson. His 9th goal of the season, 2nd of the game. Goals in 3 of the last 5 for Ando. His birthday tomorrow. Puck chipped into the right of the Hattricks net. Troy Harwell for Danbury secures. Outlets Hullaby right up the middle of the ice. Through neutral zone. They'll chip and charge. Pickford back for the Venom. Double teamed in the corner. Gonzalez right point for Danbury. Robinson prying for it. Takes it away. And Gonzalez slaps it off the boards. Hit off a stanchion. Picking it free as Lias finds Brett Jackson at the center ice logo. Hullaby takes it away and fires back in. About 5 minutes melted off. Third period, 5-4 Danbury. It's also Johnny Ruiz's birthday today, going as 29C. Last year it was 29B. So you could do the math if you'd like, but happy birthday to the captain, who was on the bench tonight for Danbury, out injured. Ponovanov rubs off Harwell, in the right corner Venom zone. Puck is available at the left circle. Harwell gets back to his skates, and it's lugged through center by the Venom. White Duck charging after Movali, who clears the zone. Vasiliev gallops through center, backhand sauce just out of the reach of Ratcliffe. Did get a piece, but Doan retrieves for the Venom, clanks it off the far side boards. Van Durken keeps it in the zone left point. Vasiliev, low left corner, drops Van Durken in front. Ratcliffe, low right to the right point. Past LaBelle and back into the hat-trick's end. Bedard. D to D, miscommunication. Zaitsek's pass in front, off the stick of Sazanovitz, but he lost it. And Frolov tried to alley-oop Van Durken. It goes up into the ceiling and then comes out in a different spot. It's like a vanishing door. Goes in one way, comes out another. Well, the hat-tricks take the lead yet again. Anderson from Bedard and Van Durken, 3:09 into the period. They lead 5-4. About 6 minutes gone by, third period. Stay with us.
When legal matters arise, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. Expert legal guidance for businesses and individuals. Your case matters. Let us help you with personalized professional service. Keep your car running smoothly with Dowler Garage. From maintenance to repairs, trust our experts to get the job done right. Visit Dowler Garage in New Preston today. Service you can depend on. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. From fire and water damage to mold removal, we provide fast and reliable restoration services. Paul Davis, restoring your peace of mind. Need tickets? TicketSmarter makes it easy to find and buy tickets for concert, sports, and more. Visit TicketSmarter.com today and get the best seats in the house. Frustrated with your business's sluggish tech? Advanced Computer Technologies is here to help. From IT solutions to...
Back in Poughkeepsie, hat-tricks leading the Venom 5-4. Sunday afternoon, Danbury going for the weekend sweep. They've won the first two games, both in Danbury on Friday and Saturday, scoring a combined 17 goals. They've got 5 here tonight. Anderson with 2 of them. He chips it into the Venom zone. Out there with Van Durken and Frolov. LaBelle fails to keep the left point. It was a bouncing puck. And Anderson shoots it in and out of play behind the Venom goal. Hat-tricks leading the shots, 47-28. Trying to make it 6 wins in a row against the Venom, and 7 through the first 8 of this battle of 84. LaBelle gives off Bedard, near side. Will rim it around. Belov for the Venom. Knocked down by Newberg. Dispossessed of the puck, and Newberg sweeps it into the Venom zone. Pickford escapes. The lead is for Belov. Outnumbered, but curls back right circle. Throws middle. LaBelle takes it for Danbury. His clear attempt kept. Pickford. Cross ice. Zaitcek, skate to stick. Connor Craig barely keeps it at the line, right point. Trickling puck below the goal line. Whacked at by Newberg. Robinson angles for Pamelayan in stride. Through center over the logo. He'll shoot it in and get a change. With 12.5 to go, 5-4. Hat-tricks over the Venom thanks to Corey Anderson. Now 3 minutes in to this period. He's leading the way with 2 goals tonight. Troy Harwell plays with it behind the net. Gonzalez to center. Harwell touching for Vasiliev. Lost the puck in his skates. Play offside. First time we've had Chase and Troy in a game together. So we try to balance the Harwell usage to keep everyone informed at home. Face off at the far dot just outside the Venom zone. Danbury controls. Vasiliev lifts it into the Venom zone behind Moriarty. Outlet right up the middle. behind Hanlon for the Venom, and Ratcliffe vacuums in. He's got it back. Give and go with Gonzalez. Vasiliev charging up the right side, pressuring Lias. Shouldered off, takes a tumble. Free puck behind the net, and Harwell jumped, tried to elude the goal, and ended up knocking it off the pegs. Looks like a Venom player down, back to his skates. It's Jonas Lias. So in ozone draw for Danbury. Actually, they'll bring it outside the zone, far dot, because Harwell knocked the net off by himself. 11.5 to play in regulation. Danbury holding on to a 1-goal lead. Sanzanovitz lost the puck, outlet for Frolov, right side. Moriarty out of the net, steers it to the near boards. Bedoin across the crease. Moriarty sweeps it away. Frolov twirling at the left point, popped off the puck. Movali gets to it for Danbury, prevents a 1, and they are headed to the power play. Once the Venom touch, that of course, unless the hat-trick score with the extra attacker. Puck available in the near corner hat-trick zone. Hullaby with 2 assists in this game. Reverses course to LaBelle, left corner. He'll angle it back. Danbury playing keep away. Newberg sliding for Hullaby behind the hat-trick's net. Hullaby leaving for LaBelle. Net is empty, delayed penalty. Hat-tricks have killed about 30 seconds with the extra attacker. Robinson throws it to the far corner. LaBelle for Newberg. Hullaby. Bedard back to Hullaby, left corner. Cross ice, LaBelle. This all in the hat-trick zone, and finally, the Venom touch up. A game of keep away from Danbury. Strategic with a 1-goal lead. They'll head back to the power play where they've already scored twice. That when we come back on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Craving that perfect thin crust pizza? Head to Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Enjoy delicious, crispy edge bar style pizza and have some fun in our arcade while you're here. Great food and entertainment for the whole family, only at Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Looking for your next ride? Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson has you covered. With a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus unbeatable deals, Orchard CDJR is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Visit Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson today, where great cars meet great service. Diversified Printing Solutions in Danbury is the Hat-Trick's official printing partner. You want it printed? Call Tina and let them get it inked up for you. DPS Printing Solutions. They can do it all. Locally owned, printed on paper from Connecticut trees. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, offering the latest in appliances with expert service and unbeatable prices. Visit us today or shop online. Buzz 8 Appliance, your local home solution.
We welcome you back inside McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. First time the Hat-Tricks are playing here at McCann. Just the second game the Venom have hosted here at McCann. They lost the first one to the Black Bears. Danbury with a 5-4 lead. 9 minutes to go in the third, and off the face-off, the puck lifted into the Venom bench, so 1 second drips off. Face-off returns to that left circle. Hat-tricks on the power play. They've scored 2 with the man up tonight. Vasiliev to the near side, Robinson. Gonzalez, one-timer, airmailed it, plops down, and Pickford scales it down the ice. Hat-tricks with 11 power play goals this weekend against the Venom. The total up to 22 against the Venom in this season series. Robinson navigates through traffic, cut towards the goal, lost the handle, gets it back, right corner. Craig's clear, springs off the boards. Danbury keeps it alive. Frolov in the far corner. Picks it free. Pickford races after it in the corner. His clear pops in front. It's gloved down and skated to safety by Connor Craig for the Venom. Danbury from left to right. tries to re-enter the zone. Bouncing puck, Vasiliev storms in right side. Takes it around the net to the far side. Vasiliev overskates, and the Venom hurl it down the ice with 50 ticks on the power play. Under 8 left in the third. 5-4 Danbury. Frolov, stick chopped out of his hand. Allows the Venom to clear. LaBelle's pass taken away by Parker. Swatted ahead by Jackson for the Venom. Left side offensive zone. Played back out to center. And the Venom now wasting time with 20 ticks on Danbury's power play. LaBelle out there with Harwell. That's Chase. Ratcliffe, Hullaby, and Anderson. Harwell streaks in right side, throws middle, picked up LaBelle left point. Slips it for Anderson. Center point, Ratcliffe. Power play about to expire. Harwell for LaBelle, one-timer. Blocker save, Moriarty. Goes airborne. Knocked down by Harwell. Free puck in the far corner. Badoin wheels it around with under 7 minutes to go. 5-4 hat-tricks in front of the Venom. Going for the weekend sweep. And their 4th win in a row. Currently on their longest win streak of the season at 3. They've topped the Venom in 5 straight games coming into tonight, including the first 2 of the weekend. Jordan Popoff calmly behind the goal. Angles it up the near side boards. LaBelle chops it in. Badoin for the Venom. Vasiliev shoves him along the end boards. Vasiliev takes it away behind the net, throws it in front. Robinson snapped it wide. A whistle blows, and the net is off. It's been a rough stretch for the Venom. They've lost 6 games in a row, and 11 of their past 12. Just 1-8-1 in their last 10. 2 teams coming in on opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of play recently. Off the draw, Robinson circles the net. He's in the far side corner Venom zone. Now probing behind the net, absorbs the check, gets back up. Puck squirts for Newberg, right corner. Ladles it in. Down low for Robinson, in front, Pamelayan towards the goal, safe. Rebound, Newberg shovels wide. Newberg back in the corner. Tangled up. Puck is available. And the Venom come away with it at center ice. Popoff locates Frolov. Dancing in, shoots from the high slot, wide. Rebound, blocked as well. Pamelayan below the goal line. Frolov working along the kick plate. Slides at Pamelayan, right side to the right point. Gonzalez shoots, saved by Moriarty. Into the breadbasket, top of the crease. Still 5-4 hat-tricks with a little more than 5 minutes remaining in regulation. If you're just joining us, the Venom led 2-0. Hat-trick scored 4 straight to take a 4-2 lead. Venom tied it at 4. That's how we entered this period, and Anderson with the go-ahead goal 3 minutes in. Right circle face-off. The Venom come away with it, and Soilis banks it off the far side board. Zaitchek beats Van Durken. Zaitchek around the net, throws middle. Frolov takes it away and surges up the right side. He dangles through a few and then lost the handle. Cross corner dump. It's in the near side. Troy Harwell for Danbury. Fresh off the bench, Alexander Vasiliev. Back for Troy Harwell. Shoots, just missed over the crossbar on the left wing. Chase Harwell chops it right side of the red line. Lias for the Venom. On right wing, far boards. Vasiliev picks his pocket. Puck springs back for Troy Harwell in the D zone. Near side Charlie Bedard steps over the red line and pitchforks it in. Lester Brown for the Venom, tied up. Diving effort finds Hanlon, but his lead pass intercepted. Vasiliev runs into Brown, bouncing puck in the slot. Ratcliffe self-pass, Brown running around with it, takes the handle. Stationed behind the Venom goal. 3:30 left, third period. Hat-Trick's clinging to a 1-goal lead. Bedoin ran into Pamela, and here's Harwell. Right wing, chase in front. It was tipped, looking for Ratcliffe. Meanwhile, Hanlon went sliding into his netminder Moriarty. So the whistle blows, a stoppage. And we head to our final media timeout of regulation. Hat-Tricks holding a 5-4 lead over the Venom with 3:15 to go. Don't go anywhere. Hat-Tricks hockey right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Craving breakfast all day? Come to IHOP for pancakes, omelets, and more any time of the day. Visit your local IHOP today because breakfast is always a good idea. Kick back and relax with a cold beer from Housatonic River Brewing. Craft brews made locally with love. Visit our tap room today. Housatonic River Brewing, where great beer meets great company. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ready for your dream getaway? Let Dream Vacations plan the perfect trip for you. From cruises to tropical resorts, we make travel easy. Call today and start packing for your dream vacation. Start your morning right with Grounds Donut House. Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and local charm. Visit us today for a sweet start to your day. Grounds Donut House, where every bite is a delight. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need quality dental care? Aspen Dental makes it easy to get the smile you deserve. Affordable, reliable, and convenient. Call now to schedule your appointment at Aspen Dental, where we bring smiles to life.
The final 3:15 of regulation in Poughkeepsie. Hat-Tricks holding on to a 1-goal lead, and they win the offensive zone face-off. Puck taken away by Brett Jackson of the Venom, and the Venom move out from right to left. Charlie Bedard sprints after the dump in the far corner for Danbury. Pamelayan's outlet pass behind Robinson. He retrieves, taps, and Pickford takes it for the Venom. They establish the line. Pickford, left point, fires, blocked. Off the shin pad of Bedard. A keep-in effort, sliding with Jackson. Pickford in front. Oh, a stop from McClendon. A tap-in try near the right side, and McClendon attacks it, keeps it out. 5-4 Danbury. Frankie McClendon with one of his best saves of the afternoon. Keeps Danbury in the lead. Face off at the far circle, hat-trick zone. Zaitchek and Van Durken. Venom win it, Soilus shoots, out of play. Hit off a stick. It was that sliding effort at the blue line, and then Pickford darted up the left wing, tossed in front, and McClendon saves the hat-tricks there and keeps this a 1-goal Danbury lead. Face off at that same right circle, and it's the same matchup. Van Durken and Zaitchek. Soilus right behind Zaitchek. This time Danbury wins, and it's Popoff. Wheeling it around to the near side. Hullaby in stride, gains the red line, and floats in. Moriarty out of the net. He'll rim it around, back up the near side. Popoff at the red line, shoulders Zaitchek. It's chopped in, delayed penalty. They got Popoff for interference. Danbury not thrilled with the call, especially with 2:15 to go in regulation and leading by 1. They call interference on a collision at center involving Popoff and Zaitchek. So the Venom head to the power play. They are scoreless so far in this game with the man up. 0 for 3. Looking for the equalizer here. Pickford left point. Across, Craig, drag, shoots, glove save, McClendon. And no crumbs. Just 10 seconds off the pop-off interference. Danbury trying to survive and make it 4 wins in a row. Close out this weekend sweep of the Venom. 2:05 to go in regulation. Face off to the left of McClendon, right circle. Zychek and Chase Harwell. A tie-up, and then the Venom take it. Pickford, center point. To the right circle. A wrister blocked by Bedard, kneeling on one knee. And the outlet shorthanded. Ratcliffe, left side, has LaBelle trailing. Ratcliffe stops, shoots, wide. Bedard keeps it in the zone at the right point. 30 seconds gone on the power play. 1:40 remaining in the third. Hat-Tricks lead by 1. There goes Moriarty to the bench. Extra skater on. It's a 6-on-4. Pickford dances, puts it in front, deflected wide. Off the bench, Soilus right point. Filters it down low, intercepted Gonzalez and swept along Vasiliev down the ice. No icing because the Hat-Tricks are shorthanded. 6 Venom skaters on, Danbury's 4, Van Durken, Vasiliev, Gonzalez, and Bedard. Van Durken takes it away, shoots for the empty net, wide right. 1 minute left in regulation. A giveaway, Van Durken. Recovering was Craig. Belov has 2 goals for the Venom tonight. Clog up at the left point. Vasiliev chips it into the Venom zone. Final 30 of the power play, 45 in regulation. 5-4 Hat-Tricks. It's scooped into the left corner, into the netting. So the whistle and the face-off comes outside the zone.
Raffle ticket 820243 Heather 820243.
Everyone on the edge of their seats here at a packed McCann Ice Arena. Timeout Venom 37.6. 22 ticks left of the 6-on-4 since they have Moriarty already on the bench. Now they will decide if they want to put the netminder back in the cage because the face-off is not in the hat-trick zone, it's out to neutral ice. Either way, they've got a man up for 22 seconds. Moriarty is back in the net following the timeout. If you're just joining us, welcome. Danbury was down 2-0, up 4-2, tied 4-4 entering the third, and Corey Anderson's goal at 3:09, the difference maker right now. This is the final game of the weekend. Hat-Tricks have won the first 2 by a combined score of 17-6. Center ice draw, Hat-Trick shorthanded. Gonzalez claps it down off the Newburgh win. Moriarty is in the net, 30 seconds of regulation. Zychek kicks it along to himself. Moriarty darts to the bench. Zychek carries in. It's tangled up, work free Craig. Near side Pickford, wrist shot, tipped wide left. Parker pounces left corner with 12. Down low Brown for Zychek. Over his stick, final 5 seconds. Gonzalez lifts, he's got it in the left corner. And that is it. The Hat-Tricks hold on and make it 4 wins in a row for the first time this season. They complete the weekend sweep of the Venom. They've won 6 consecutive games against their in-division rival, and they improved to 7-1 in the first season of the Battle of '84. A nail-biter for sure, Corey Anderson, the game winner. 3 minutes and 9 seconds into the third period. 2 goals on the night. And so far, arguably the best game of this battle of 84. John Moriarty gets the 3rd star for the Venom. He was very strong in net. 45 saves on 50 shots. Corey Anderson, the #1 star, had the game winner, 2 goals in the game, plus Lester Brown, the 2-star, with 2 goals for the Venom. Frankie McClendon earns the win in the hat-trick's net. 26 saves on 30 shots. Hat-tricks extend their point streak to 7. And they've won 4 in a row. As successful as a weekend as you can possibly have. What a game. By far the best one out of the 3 this weekend. The Venom led 2-0 Brown and Belov at 7:53 and 10:56. Pamelayan, Harwell, and Ratcliffe 3 in a row in the first to put the hat-tricks in front 3-2. They'd make it 4-2 on Corey Anderson's first goal of the game, power play strike, exactly 3 minutes in. But then Belov and Brown both grabbing their second goals of the game, tied it at 4. And then Corey Anderson, the GWG from Bedard and Van Durken, 3:09 in. That's the difference in a back-and-forth game. The fans who traveled from Danbury to Poughkeepsie sure got a good one. And we're so glad that we could bring it to you right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Danbury improves to 17-10-6, 55 points right on the heels of the Port Huron Prowlers. The Venom dropped to 7-19-2, 23 points, 6th place in the Empire Division. 4 wins in a row for the Hat-Tricks. They've got points in 7 straight. They're 7-1 against the Venom this year. The Venom now, though, have lost 7 in a row, 12 of their last 13, and are searching for answers as this season goes on. We're a little bit past the midway point of the year as the push for the playoffs is fully underway. We are back on the air next weekend. 2 games as the Dashers Hockey Club comes into town on the 7th and 8th, Friday and Saturday night. We've got big promotions on both nights. Head over to DanburyHattricks.com for more information on the special offers. And we'd love to see you at the arena either on Friday or Saturday as the Hat-Tricks host the Dashers for the first time this season and the first time since Danville is back in the FPHL. Puck drop is 7:30 on Friday, 7 o'clock on Saturday. I'll have the call for you right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. We'll also be on NY48 next week and, of course, streaming live to our Facebook page. All right, that just about does it for us at McCann Ice Arena in Poughkeepsie, New York. For everyone working hard behind the scenes, Wyatt, Calvin, Bella, Lexi, I'm Doug Latuca saying have a great rest of your night, Hat-Tricks fans, and we'll talk again next Friday, Hat-Tricks and Dashers, 7:30 puck drop. Good night, everyone.